My lips on this. Anybody want some more?
Whoa.
That was saying like I mean, anybody want some more?
Give me some. Wait, are we recording?
That was the first thing that was said on this episode.
Are we recording?
Hey, brother.
Yeah, we recording.
Take this back.
I'm not with the
Nights like this, I wish
subscribe to that
raindrops would fall. All right, we back. You know, 5 heartbeats? No, that does nothing for you?
Yes, nothing. I'm just nothing.
All right, whatever.
My bad.
Oh, goddamn. All right, we are back.
Bacon.
This is episode 29 of the TYS Talk Your Shit podcast.
29. I'm part of something that's 29. Ooh. And y'all only did about 3 episodes while I was going, huh?
Like 3 or 4?
Like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Three. I watched them. That's how I let you know. Did you watch them?
I was here. I was here.
3.
Where were you?
Watching.
And yeah, so we back. So the conversation we was having off mic that I wanted to say, what was the first album that y'all purchased with your own money?
With my own money.
Harlem World.
Hey, tell me what you want from me.
I remember buying that. It wasn't even it was tapes. It's a tape. I bought that tape.
Cassettes? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my first album that I bought with my own money. And then that same day I bought me a what was that? A Nautica shirt, I believe. That's another brand. I think it's Nautica. It's another brand though. But I bought my own shirt. I bought I bought my own shirt. I already had a pair of jeans, and I planned on wearing it in hopes that I was going on my field trip. And I did not get to go on that field trip. It fucked me up.
What about you? What was the first album you bought with your own money?
I'm still trying to think. The first.
Those be dope. I like the swoops. Be dope. Baby hair,
I
right?
don't like it. I need to redo the hair because it's baby hairs, but I would like I'm not really into that like crazy baby hair stuff. Oh. Yeah, so I need to redo them because the fact that I gotta lay this down.
No, it's tight. It's tight.
Thank you though. Thank you. I appreciate it. The first cassette I know, I think my dad bought for me was Bone Thugs and Harmony, and it was just, you know how they used to be, you could buy like a single and it play on both sides or whatever like that. Like it wasn't the whole album, or whatever, and it was just Crossroads. And I would listen to that on repeat. I'm trying to remember the first one I actually bought with my money, though.
I was about to call you out for that. I was about to say women, boy. They only hear what they want to hear. Because I for sure asked, what was the first one you bought with your own money?
Look at that. Oh, my. I'm being attacked, and it wasn't even needed. I'm trying to remember. I was giving you something.
No, okay, I got you.
I'm trying to. You tell
I mean, what he's saying is I could have went off of what I was given first. That wasn't my first album that I was given.
Right. I can't remember the first one that I actually bought my own money, so I gave something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, but while you tell yours, I'll think about it.
Y'all would never ever guess the first album I bought with my own money, so I'm not gonna make you guess.
I'm not about to.
Missy Elliott.
No.
I don't know that. I'm trying to think of you around your time.
The first
or Ludacris.
The first album I bought with my own money was Ludacris Red Light District.
I'm tight as fuck. Look how tight I am. That's what I'm saying. I just peeped the time. Ooh, I'm tight. I love me right now. That's tight.
The first album I bought with my own money was Ludacris Red Light District. The whole album was Austin Powers theme. That's why I got it.
Remember when an artist was so dope that even though we were streaming music, you still want to go get their album? Like
no.
You don't remember that?
I mean, we ain't been streaming for that long.
Hold on. I mean, I get what you're saying.
It's only like
like touring in their music. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like, you know, and making our own little, mixtapes, whatever like that. But then certain people's album come out and be like, nah, I'm going to get like their album.
It's crazy because I was just having that conversation a couple of days ago because I was talking about this song J. Cole had did. It was the Nothing Like It beat that Ye did for Beanie on his, what album was that? Was that The Truth? I think it was on that album. But Cole did a freestyle over it a long time ago. And I was like, this shit went crazy when it came out. And I was like, but like, if a nigga did this now, like, because of streaming, it wouldn't go as crazy because like before people were releasing music and it was albums you had to pay for. So when somebody released free music, everybody ran to it.
Yeah.
But it don't have that same effect now because it's like, even though you paying $10 a month for Apple Music or Spotify or whatever, because you can stream it and you're not buying it off of iTunes, it all feels like free music still.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So
yeah, definitely.
Mixtapes and freestyles and shit like that coming out don't hold the same weight as they used to because streaming has made it feel like even though I'm paying for this subscription every month, it damn near still feels free because I can access it whenever I want to.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I ain't thought about it like that, honestly. I guess that's probably because I used to be big into music. I just found my CD case. Like I got so many
Oh my
albums.
gosh, I still have mine.
Yeah.
I don't know why I don't throw it away.
Like I used to make it a
Like, when
thing.
am I
My
popping a
paychecks
CD
went
in?
straight to Target. I'm going straight to Target or Best Buy. Best
Best
Buy had
Buy.
the bullshit right there. Well, who was it that didn't have cursing? Was it? Who was
No,
it,
Best Buy did.
Yeah,
No, Best Buy had cursing.
I think
Yeah.
Walmart. didn't
Parental-
have
Yeah, I don't think it was. I think it was
advisory.
Walmart. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Best Buy. All my money went straight to them CDs, bro. I took
You know
pride
what?
in buying CDs. I bought Gorilla Black. I got a Gorilla Black CD. I have a Gorilla Zoe CD. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit is wild. I look at this shit like, what the fuck?
What was
I
the
still
single
on?
that Gorilla Zoe had?
Hood
Like,
Nigga?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember that
Hell
shit.
yeah.
All the hoes.
I went to Atlanta that year too. We was to Atlanta.
That was like 06, 07, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
06, 07, and like that. That's when the first time I realized what a street team was, like for real, because that's all you heard through Atlanta was Gorilla Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
He had them vans and like, it was going crazy. That's all you heard. Like it made you want to come back and buy an album. Like you just believed in them. I'm like, damn, the street teams is real.
It's not enough of that now, I feel like.
It's not enough of that. I think like if people get street teams back, then you go stand out. You
Yeah.
go stand out. Actually, the older artists do still do it though.
Yeah.
Yo Gotti's and them, Rick Ross and them, they still do it. And I feel like that's why they still get the numbers they get because they got a street team out there, and that's just a manipulation process. And they still come with good music, so it make people feel good when they actually get manipulated and they go into finding good music. You know what I'm saying?
I actually fucked with Yo Gotti album that came out like a month ago. I never talked about it on here, but it was actually pretty good.
Yeah, no, that's some definitely big homie music. I like when I hear shit like that.
Warren G.
Warren G came out with something.
I bought his album.
You
But I
bought
don't know
Warren
if that
G?
was my
Did you
first
say?
one.
Did you say you had like a thing for Warren G or
I
something?
did.
She did say
I
that.
did.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna date somebody that was like Warren
That
G.
looked like Warren G.
The young Warren G, not the older Warren G.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. No. Let me say Warren. I can't even knock. I'm not even about to knock Warren G.
I wanted
Warren G.
all album, but that was like in '99. But I can't remember. I don't know if that was the first one, but I remember that year I bought that one. I think Drake put out. I want to say Drake put out an album that year too, because I remember I bought
Drake
that one.
in '99.
Drake.
Dre.
Oh, Dre. Oh.
Yeah, that was when Chronic came out.
No.
Please do.
2000.
I was definitely gonna ask you to
That came out in
do
'99,
something
right?
for this podcast.
Chronic 2001.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I think that was what I bought. I think so. I can't remember if that was the first one, but I remember that's the earliest I remember going to get those albums.
Did y'all look at Dre as a rapper back then? Like,
Drake.
yeah, Dre.
Dre.
Yeah, as a rapper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
As opposed to what?
I mean, he
Rapper.
didn't write his raps. So I'm saying that, like, did y'all look at him as a rapper?
I mean,
Yes,
I
I
wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't that knee deep in it. I was like 10,
I wasn't
That's
really.
wild.
11.
No, but that's crazy because like that's when at that age, not that year, but like 9, 10, 11 was when I really, really started listening to music, and I didn't really have nobody like telling me what I could and couldn't listen to. So I was just listening to all kinds of shit. I was going through my mom's CD books and all that kind of shit. But I like at that age, so that's like 04, 05 for
Yeah.
me. I viewed Dre as a rapper. Like I thought he was a rapper.
Yeah.
I didn't know
I
till
thought
I got
he was.
older that like people was writing verses and shit like that for him.
You know,
Yeah.
on the was it Still? That's with him and
Snoop, yeah.
Yeah, I know that Snoop didn't write that either.
Nah, Jay-Z wrote that, right?
That's wild.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Fucked
Wow.
me up as I got older.
Yeah.
Like that's not. Don't tell me that, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, Jay-Z wrote that verse.
Like that shit. Well, I got so
know
many
how I
arguments for
feel.
that. I'm not even gonna go into it right now. I got a lot of arguments for
That
that.
makes
Shout
you
out to
feel-
Snoop though, but
That does make you feel a little different about it. Like, oh,
That shit makes you feel a lot different.
That
It,
was
about
my-
it upset you when you found out?
It upset me
Yeah,
on
like-
some you just proud of your coast type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
because
yeah.
you feel connected to the song, and then
Yeah.
when you find out that nigga did
And
it out,
like
you like,
because
I don't
Jay
know
Z
how I
one of my
feel.
favorite rappers. Period.
Yeah.
So to find out, like, God damn, homie. So Jay from the East Coast wrote the whole fucking record for one of the biggest West Coast songs.
that does make
Like
you
that was
feel
a
some
comeback
way.
song for Snoop and Dre.
Yeah.
It was.
All right, still.
And niggas let Jay-Z write it.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. I like that.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel.
Speaking of Jay-Z, y'all heard what's been going on with Meg and her contract and shit? People been talking about it on social media all day today.
Yeah, they trying
Yeah.
to slow down that pussy
like-
popping, man. They pissing me off with that one, boy.
Bruh, the nigga
slow down that
said,
Why
pussy
is
popping.
that the thing?
nigga
That
said,
is the thing. That's her marketing. That's her whole marketing.
nigga said Meg been twerking for 40 cents on the dollar.
Yeah.
Hey, child. That's not okay.
No, but this the thing, bro, is that I don't I don't get all the outrage on social media about her contract being fucked up. Like I do get it because I know that people don't understand that any artist you like that wasn't popping before they got signed, they got fucked on their first deal. All of them. Like, there's not an artist you can find me that wasn't popping before they got signed and they're not getting fucked on their first deal. Like, that just doesn't really happen in music like that because, and I don't understand all the time why people try to, like, paint the label to be the devil. Like, nigga, as the label, I got the resources, I got literally everything that you need to pop, and you got potential. So why am I gonna give you leverage? Like, what artist has their masters, like, has half of their masters going into their first deal? That doesn't fucking happen. It don't make no sense. Like, I'm keeping control of all your shit. You pop after this first deal is done with. We'll renegotiate. Mm-hmm. Like, people don't seem to understand that, like business acumen. Like, that just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, so what are you saying, to champion, like keep it going, or like
no.
Stop.
There are some cases in like where it's really fucked up, but like in most cases, like a lot of these artists need 360 deals. Like a lot of them need the full support and backing of the label to get their shit out there because they couldn't do it by themselves. Otherwise, most of them wouldn't have signed the fucking deal in the first place. It's only so many Chance the Rappers. It's only so many Nipsey Hussles.
Chance the Rappers, don't include them in that. Don't do that.
Okay.
Chance not independent?
No, man. Don't do that, man. Don't do that, man. Don't do
I
that.
think my thing, the issue with the contract is that I have with certain artists. I feel like back in the day, you know, you hear all the drama with the initial contracts. I just feel like now, and what is she? She's like 22?
23, something like that.
All right, and she signed it. She said she thinks she signed it when she was like 19. My thing is, and she even says in the video, she's like, you know, I didn't read it.
She signed at 20, she's 24.
Okay, she was like, I didn't read it. My thing is, okay, maybe it's too much for me to think like, go take it to somebody or read it through. Like, you may have signed a shitty deal, but to be mad about it after you literally was like, I didn't read it, I just signed it, like, oh, all right, well, you know.
Yeah, that's out. That's the part that's out.
That's weird. How are you so upset, like, when you didn't even take the time to read it? Now, if you took the time to read it and then you was like, well, shit, you know, I just need the help. I just got to, okay, you know, I understand. But, like, you literally was like, I'm just going to sign, I don't care. And then for them to be like, did you know this was in your contract? Like, oh, no. Like, well, come on now, it's not 1990s. Like,
you're right. I'm with that.
And she, you know, she's educated. She's an educated girl. She could have read that contract. And I know the lingo is a little bit, you know, I've seen contracts before, and I know sometimes the way that they set it up, it can kind of get away from you, the way that they word certain things. But no, like, she's educated enough. I just know she knows some type of lawyer somewhere, some type of somebody that could have looked at something.
What it is, she signed up early. They not doing, like, she signed up, but the gas that they gave her to get to the next city, basically, it worked. You know what I'm saying? And she probably did do a lot of the footwork and still is doing a lot of the footwork, but you needed that gas to even get that exposure.
That's what I'm saying.
So you got to respect the game. Like, she probably came at them like, yeah, no, what you mean negotiate? Like, you think you went across the street and got the negotiation deals to... And we taking money out of our pockets now? Hell no. Like, we knew that. We knew he wasn't going to do enough for you. Who are they? Like, nobody knows that label at all. Like, there wasn't a label that was cemented in the game or anything. Right. So, shit, we learning this at the same time. We in this at the same time. You took our money, got your little, you know, got your pub, your publicity and everything, and coming back talking about renegotiate, that don't make sense to me.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It don't make sense at all. You know what I'm saying? That's not enough. And that right there lets you know, ladies, mind you, she just dropped a video on the Shade Room like last week that I feel like should be posted in somebody's museum. But
you talking about where the nigga was sitting on the couch?
Yeah, that one.
What? Yeah,
that's why it should be posted, because you know what I'm talking about.
I knew exactly what
you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? It should be posted. It should be replayed in somebody's museum. But that it don't hold much though. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough ass you can shake. It's not enough ass you can show. And look at Meg right now going through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how I feel about it. Like, get yourself right. That homework not even looking promising no more. It was looking sexy at first, doing the homework and still twerking and got a whole career. But it's like, what the fuck?
Now it's just, it is what it is. Like, now you got to be able to rap.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, man.
So, yeah, man.
Shout out to Meg, though. You know what I mean? That's a good UV.
I implore people to read more before y'all just have outrage.
One more thing. Did y'all know this? Y'all know what a stallion is?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I just found this shit out. That's wild though, right?
Yeah.
You didn't know what a stallion was?
I
Yeah.
didn't, like, for all the women that's like remaking the name and
But you know what?
putting stallion in their name.
Okay, but guys have been using that term for women for a long time.
But it's about we didn't know. I know, and I'm looking to crack jokes now. Like I'm looking to crack jokes and shit. Like I didn't know. I seen that shit. Somebody said a stallion is a male horse. But carry on.
Yeah.
I'm like, it called me. So I'm like, I'm about to go to my Google search. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's
Yeah.
really. I think a female, the equivalent to that is called like a mare or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
wild.
Did you
Yeah, somebody pointed out to her. I forget she responded and said something, but it just kind of like went over. Like it was some type of joke when it came out, but then everybody was like,
No,
it
that's
blew over.
sad. You can't keep
It blew
doing that.
over.
That's I got a problem when girls call each other bro. Like that falls right up under
that shit
that.
is weird
Girls
to me,
call
man.
each other bro?
Yeah, they do.
Man, too much, man. Too fucking much. And shout out to my nieces. Y'all do that shit too. I don't appreciate it. I don't think it's cool.
That shit's weird.
I say sis all the time.
Did anybody take this weekend and utilize the caffeine app? They dropped their first battle on there.
I did.
You did? You watched Genesis?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
About the app?
No, because the stream was fucking up for like
Yeah,
30,
it was-
45
it was-
minutes.
it was
but
a struggle.
about the battles. And the overall concept and what they're
I don't
trying to
know
do.
what went on with Twerk. I don't know what happened.
You got gassed?
That
What?
wasn't the same Twerk. Like, and I
He got-
I
oh,
had
Geechee
him
done
winning
like
it.
that?
I had
30
him
that
winning it
nigga.
at first.
Oh.
I had him winning it. Like
Shout
I
outs
went
to
in,
Geechee, boy.
and I just knew.
Nah, hold on. Before you continue, because what we're not going to do is, we're not going to slight Geechee in this. Because
No, we're not. But
Twerk didn't bullshit. I'm not going to say he came
no, but
bullshit.
he wasn't the same.
I'm not going to say he came bullshit. Geechee was just...
Was he not the same year, or was
No,
it
he
Geechee
wasn't
was just
the
on that
same.
shit?
Geechee was on his shit regardless, but Twerk wasn't the same. Be honest. Be
Geechee
honest.
was god level in this battle.
But that's
Like-
the build up for him though. Like I think
Right.
he been so focused and locked in on. I think he not playing about the opportunity.
Like in probably the next one or two, like niggas gonna have to start mentioning Geechee as like the best nigga in battle rap, because he's faced like names like his last 5-6 battles, and he's consistently shown up. Like
yeah, he come with a bottle of potency for motherfuckers. That's what's going on. He
and
come with
he
a bottle of potency.
body
Yeah.
Twerk. Like it wasn't even close.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
wild.
it wasn't close.
That's wild.
But I will say, now mind you, I thought Geechee did amazing, but Twerk was not. I don't know what happened.
You don't think it was him?
It didn't. It just seemed like either he wasn't prepared or something.
You know what I think it was? Because Twerk first round was really good. I just think Geechee came out crazy, and he was like,
And he didn't stop. No,
and he
he
was
kept-
like,
Who won first?
Geechee. No,
Twerk went first.
no.
No,
Geechee went first.
Geechee went first.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad. That's
Yeah,
sad.
Twerk was stumbling. Like, it just wasn't. I'm telling you, it was not the same.
I think he was intimidated. I think he heard Geechee first round and was like, I don't got 3 of these.
All I know is
Nah,
it was
I think,
not the
I think
same.
he playing with it. Like I think people be playing with the art form, and there's some cats.
And
like,
some niggas that's not playing.
Yeah, you put certain
Yeah.
cats,
Like-
take them out of an environment, and put them in an environment to where they can excel and make money and all that, and they just go. They go take full advantage. And some cats, they playing with it because it's really not. It's not that.
Bruh. And we ain't gonna stay on battle rap too long, but I had to bring this up. Arsenal battle T-Top. Arsenal pulled out a picture of T-Top baby mama sucking dick on the phone and showed it to the crowd
Oh, I love that nigga.
and mixed it in with, but it was a bar though. So I'm like, nigga, what is he about? Boom. I'm like, God damn.
I love that nigga.
But what I will say is T-Top like recovered well. Like he like that didn't lose him the battle.
He actually really did.
So who won the battle?
I got Arch 2-1, but you could say T-Top 2-1.
Who else is the biggest battles on that night? I didn't watch it. Can I still watch it on the app or not?
Nah, because
No.
it came on the cafe. They only air
Yeah.
shit live on there.
Oh,
So like
okay.
that's the thing, is that they let people watch it for free, but it's only live.
They said something
Okay.
about having it a week later. I want to say
It'll probably
at
be
the
on.
end.
It'll probably be on the
Okay.
site in a week.
Dope. Yeah, I gotta watch
Another good battle though was JC and O-Red.
that. Okay.
JC
K Shine battle?
I think K Shine did battle, but I missed that.
Who battled Clips?
That was Shine, right?
Was it?
I think so.
Okay.
I think yeah, but they was early though,
Okay.
so I missed it.
Okay. Cool.
But yeah, for those of the people listening, we talking about battle rap. If you don't know, I would highly recommend you at least just watch one, because it's very entertaining.
It is extremely. But okay, so this is the thing for anybody that's just getting into battle rap, because I didn't get into battle rap until last year. You do. The more you listen, the more you actually catch on to stuff. Because when I first started listening, I was like, oh, okay. And I would miss a lot of the stuff going on. So I'd have to like replay it back, or I didn't really get some of the stuff that went. And there's a storyline to it. Like this, it's been going on for so many years. They know each other's history. There's so much of a storyline to it. So if you know somebody that loves battle rap, ask them, because they'll mention something. I'm like, what happened to his mama?
Yeah.
Or what happened to
his uncle was on crack?
What happened to this? What happened to this? Like, there's a story to it. So.
Yeah, they do too much. That's why I don't know how to catch.
I love it.
That's one thing about Cassidy I like, because he's like, I'm not being friends with these motherfuckers. Like, no, he was trash.
Okay.
I'm not saying no. I'm not. No, his battle raps is trash. I'm saying like his approach of not cool with you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All
like
right.
because like I don't know how y'all just keep being cool with these motherfuckers, and then they just come back and just bringing your dirt up.
That's why I like Arsenal so much, because Arsenal don't care about none of them niggas.
Like, yeah. Arsenal's the most disrespectful.
He's the most disrespectful
battle
battle rapper I've ever seen in my life.
I love that shit too. That's dope. That's why I couldn't battle rap. That's why Ab-Soul said he couldn't battle rap, because it's one thing.
I could never stand in front of Arsenal and have him say some of the shit to me he was saying to T-Top. He was saying like, nigga, your mama's a crackhead. They both got two little girls, right? Little daughters. He said, nigga, my daughter will fuck your daughter up. Nigga, I got 10,000.
Yeah.
Nigga, I was dying laughing.
That's hard. I like that. No. He wanted to. He was with it though. He was with it for a second, but it was things he's saying that
shit different.
If they crossed the certain lines they crossed, he's like, I can't do it. I'm like,
oh, some of the stuff.
Right, they get crazy.
It's over. It's
like
over.
every almost not everybody, but everybody mentioned Dwayne Wade's son.
Yeah, every battle had a flip about Dwayne Wade's son.
Oh yeah, that's what we talking about that shit. Y'all talked about it? What's going on?
What
we
was
ain't
that
talking about
Geechee? I can't even remember. But Geechee said something like, I don't know how I raised a bitch, some shit like that.
Yeah, something like, I don't remember the bar. I don't want to fuck
like
it
they
up.
were just mad disrespectful.
So y'all like the bars about Dwayne Wade's son, but y'all don't want to talk about it. I'm lost. I'm trying to figure it out. What's going on here?
I
y'all
thought
like
it was
the
clever.
bars? They had good bars.
I thought it was clever.
Before we get into that, we gotta stay on
Daughter.
battle. We gotta stay on battle rap and mention T-Rex.
Did you see that while you was going?
Him fucking the female
And driving the boat?
Yeah, that's out. T-Rex. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, listen. So if you're in the club and your homeboy be like, bruh, like real quick.
No.
Never.
No. Fuck
Never.
no. There's never a time in my life where another man,
like,
friend or not, is pouring a shot in my
Come
mouth.
over right quick. Like,
No.
And never. Honestly, I never been with I'm not even with the train. Like, I'm not getting butt naked with the homie. I'm not getting butt naked with the homie. And if I ever was to get butt naked with the homie, because I have been naked in a room with the homie. I have my situation. He have his. We over here.
Y'all separated.
We separated though.
Yeah.
But y'all not right next to each other.
No, I'm not sharing. Like I'm looking at shit.
I'm not making eye
I'm
contact
like,
with you.
what the fuck are you doing butt naked? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to fight me
we
looking
hip
at this.
to hip.
Room.
No, that's not happening.
It's just for me. I'm not knocking the cats that do it. But
If me and my homie are ever naked at the same time and make eye contact, we got to kill each other. Nobody can walk out of that room alive.
But on top of that he is pouring in the midst of this.
He pouring Ciroc in his mouth.
In the midst of all, that's all testosterone.
And
you need testosterone.
He leaned back.
A man needs testosterone to perform, right?
That nigga had the beater over his neck with.
And for you to be able to like boom boom, the homie just know that you need a drink right now, like you just playing a hard game.
What else they comfortable doing with each other?
Bruh,
That's out.
they was
That's
in a
out.
crack house.
That's out. I can't do that. But I do want to talk about. Have y'all talked about it? I ain't been.
Nah, we ain't talked about
But
it.
Come on,
y'all not
King.
talking about it. What's going on?
Come
I'm trying
on,
to figure out
King.
I want
Bring
to talk
it.
to him first. I want to talk to him.
All right, go ahead.
What do you think about the Dwayne Wade situation with his daughter, Zaza? Or is it Zaza or Zay?
Zaya.
Right?
Zaza is the red carpet girl. Yeah, Zaya.
Honestly, bro, and this is my thing, because when most topics come up like this with parents and their kids or whatever's going on, I just be like, just let them do that. Because, like, what are you going to tell somebody about parenting their kid? Like, you can't say nothing. What am I going to say?
We do this. Listen, what you're doing right now is out of pocket. What we do here, we talk about shit, right?
Uh-huh.
We talk about people and our opinions. On
Personalize it then. Personalize it.
If this is your son,
Uh-huh.
and he came to you and said, "Hey, this is what I'm feeling. This is where I'm trying to live. What's your support? How do you approach it? What's the process with that?"
if my son at 12 years old, and mind you, the gender reassignment thing, that was just fan made up. He didn't really say that,
he
did
didn't
he?
actually say that.
No, he didn't say he's not cutting this shit off, but he said he identifies as a woman, which is the same thing.
No,
Not
it's
necessarily, but I
It
get
is.
it's not saying he's cutting.
He's saying Caitlyn Jenner.
You're talking about figuratively, like cutting it off.
He didn't have to say that because he's saying that I want to be identified. I'm a woman. Identify as a woman.
Right, but
which
he's
means,
not
Yeah,
saying
but
he's getting a
there-
search.
It's some people, because I want to make that clear. It's some people
Surgical
that
procedure.
are trans that identify as women, but they keep they dick. So I
People
just wanna,
made it seem like he was actually about to get surgery at that age.
So
something
don't
like that.
automatically associate the two because
No,
it don't.
that's
always
not what
work
he
like
said, but that's what he was going. That's what I'm saying. Like, once you identify as a woman, you saying I don't want this.
that. Nah,
Right and
In
wrong?
in a way,
because it's,
I get where he's
that's what I'm
coming
saying.
from.
A lot
I
of
get
a
where
lot-
you're coming
There are
from.
a good amount of trans people that men that identify as women, whatever, and
But they want the benefits of a man.
they don't.
I would
They don't
almost
cut it
say-
off. They keep it.
Well, this is the
They want
thing.
the benefits
I
of
would
the man.
almost say,
That's
and
right.
mind you, I don't think I know any personal friends that are trans, but I would almost kind of bank on the fact that they don't do it because of the difficulty of the surgery and like the cost, and I would almost say it's because of that. Because I'm almost certain that if they could have it their way, they would.
Well, listen, I don't know. Okay,
I
so
don't know, but
my son comes to me.
I just want to know the advice you would give him.
The advice I would give him: if my son comes to me and says, "Dad, I think I'm a girl,"
I want to be a girl. I identify as a girl. This is where I'm at with it. Hey, yeah, what's going on? Huh?
okay, get like.
I need,
Come
need
on,
you
Jordan.
I need you to stop.
Keep it real with the
bullshit.
people.
I'm
And-
back now.
I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask him questions. I'm gonna be like, "Why do you feel this way? How do you want to move forward? What do you want to like?"
No. We at the point. This is where it's at. I'm saying, how as a father, how you taking it?
I'll
What's going
answer
on?
I gotta ask. I gotta ask those questions.
After he's this is set, it's solidified.
I will answer it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm sad to say for anybody who's watching, I am coming from more of the old school, and I was raised as whoever's house I am in, those are the rules that I will abide by. So the rules that I have set in place, that is what you will abide by. So what you choose to do when you get to be 18 and how you choose to live is up to you. I'm not gonna, but while you in my house, you will abide by my rules.
What are your rules?
My rules.
Be careful because he's trying to set you up for something
I'm,
that he's not willing to answer.
I'm making her go as in depth as y'all wanted me to go.
That's fine. That's fine. My rules.
We're going back to that. Too.
And honest to anybody watching this, to each his own. And I think the one thing that I have a problem with the LGBTQ, and I think there's something else right after that. All right, yeah,
Might be an addition sign.
is that you have your opinions, you have your values. Let people who believe in their way, let them have their stuff too. So these are my opinions. This is how I feel. This is how I raise, and this is what I believe in. To each his own, but I believe men and women should be together, and you are what you are born with. That's just what I believe. You were a female at birth, however you feel is how you feel, but you are a female. Maybe you feel that you're a woman, but maybe you are a man. Maybe you feel that you're a woman, but you are actually a man. So my thing is, if you are a man, you were born a man in my household, you will live as a man. Now, and you would live, dress, however you want to act when you out in the world, that's your thing. But while you're in this house, you will be how that is. Now, when you leave and you're an adult and you can take care of yourself, you can go out in the world and be and choose and do whatever you want. I'm gonna get hit for that, but it is what it is.
You don't get hit for that. I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna say because
Come on.
George's still not doing it though. I'll say this right here.
Go ahead.
Like, if my son came to me at that age and said that, right, I honestly feel it's a spirit thing. I feel like for him to even have that going on, it's something with me. If it wasn't with me, it was with my father or my grandfather. Something in the spirit is what's taking. Oh, they say the sins of your fathers get cast on you. I believe in that, right? So I think it's deeper than that, right? So cool. That's what you own. That's what you own. I'm first say, hey, man, maybe you want to suck your dick first and just stand in the mirror and see if you want to see if that look good to you, right? If that don't look good to him, that means you want your dick, right? If he cool with that, then okay. Now the next step is, all right, you my son, whatever. I'm not about to treat you like my daughter. I have a daughter now, right? I will never be able to get to the point to where at any age, my daughter can come to me and get a different type of what's that?
Added
Comfort, or I don't know, affection that my son's not gonna get, that I never planned on giving to my son. So
Wait,
I don't give a fuck.
You wouldn't give? What are you saying?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
There's a certain level of affection that
like
he wouldn't give to his son. That he gives to his
13-year-old son. No, you're not sitting on my lap. I'm not picking you up like
Wait,
this.
let's go back into that. No. Let's go
Fuck
back
is
into
this
that because
wrong?
I actually have a question about that because I want to go back at how differently boys and girls are raised in different cultures or different ethnicities. I see a lot of different races. They'll kiss their kids on the mouth.
lips?
Yeah, on the lips. Boys and girls growing up. When your son is 1-2 years old, it's not a problem. I remember I watched this video and this guy, I think they were Italian or something, and he always kisses his father on the lips as he leaves. And as he at this point he was like, I don't know, 30 or like that. He did the same thing. I don't know if it's a cultural thing, whatever. But why is that? Why?
It's cultural.
Yeah, it definitely is cultural. No, it really is.
It's cultural.
Really?
I grew up in an Italian neighborhood. I've never seen any.
I've seen it a lot.
No, it's definitely a cultural thing.
Yeah, I've definitely seen it
So
enough.
what, you say if it is cultural, I'm with Starks with that.
Yes, and I think you're the way your vision.
If
like
it's
the
cultural,
vision
why
is-
was Wayne and Baby doing it?
I'm not visioning it anyway. I kiss my dad on the cheek like when I greet him. That's how our family ran. But
Yeah.
if I ever kiss my dad on the lips.
It's like I don't even know who that is that kisses on the cheek once and twice and 1, 2, 3 like those we don't do that. So my thing is why, like you mentioned your son not sitting on your lap, why not?
Why not?
Yeah, like how is that? What's wrong with that?
Because I feel like spaces are like we create energy for spaces of like femininity, right? And then you have masculinity.
Okay.
I don't think that sets my son up for anything masculine to where he feel it's okay to just go sit in another man's lap and be free. Like you can't be free in my lap. I'm not picking you up.
At what age do you
I'm not
stop
picking
that?
you up. My daughter, she can get on my shoulders as long as I can do it.
Yeah.
My daughter, she can hop in my arm and I can pick her up like this as long as I can do it. Strength, like, right, physically can do it. My son, you shouldn't even be looking for it.
Really? At what age?
I say like after like
Nigga dapping up his infant son.
I say about 12.
You good, little nigga?
Okay.
12, 13.
Okay. That makes
12,
sense.
13 is like,
if
you
you
know-
was to say 5 or 6, I'm like, come on.
No. 5 or 6
'Cause I'm
years.
like,
No,
they're
that,
still
no,
babies.
it's my son because it's
Yeah.
it's not nothing near. You don't even have it in your nuts to even go like seek out another woman at that point.
Yeah.
And the minute you like it's something clicked. It's either you want some pussy or you possibly want some dick, right?
Yeah.
It's one or the other at that point, and what clicks into a man at a certain age. Only thing you'll get from over here, from your father, is the best masculinity I can do. Not toxic masculinity, the best. You can't sit in my lap, bro. You can't. It's over. So
I don't think at 12 your son would want to sit in your lap though.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
Anybody said
Champion's son
dad's lap
is
at 12?
at a
Right?
certain age to where if you want to be a girl, cool. You're never gonna get the same treatment as my actual daughter.
Right.
Though. That's
I
all I'm
get what
saying.
you're
You never
saying.
get the treatment as my actual daughter.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. So if that person's don't start now feeling like now
Can
they
he
got
wear-
they
can
rules.
he wear
They got rules
dresses?
to this shit, huh?
Can he wear dresses and stuff?
In my house?
Yeah.
No, low key, you can do whatever you fucking feel. And it's gonna be when it's time to play whatever, basketball, whatever, I'm still throwing a ball at you straight to your chest.
If you don't want to play basketball, like
Well, if you don't, get the fuck out of it. Like I'm saying, like stay to the side, whatever the case may be. You're not my daughter, is all I'm saying. When I look at you, you're not my daughter. You just the softer man over there. So I'm looking at you. So don't get mad at me, is what I'm saying. Don't get mad at me for how I deal and what I feel is correct. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like whatever. Other than that, nigga, if you gay, you gay.
Yeah.
If you want that, you want that. Like you still be my son. I ain't tripping off that shit. I'm not mad at Dwayne Wade if he was supporting.
right, and
I'm
that's
just not about to treat you like my daughter.
yeah. And the one thing I will say is, if my kid made that decision, I don't. My thing is, let people live however they want to live. I'm not the type that's going to tell you what you want to do, especially when you're an adult, or even scold you for how you want to live. You know, my business is my business. How I feel is how I feel. It's just while you're a I can't even think.
Kid
minor,
in the house?
yeah, kid. While you're a kid in the house, then you follow household rules. That's just how I was raised.
But we're
Jordan?
gonna leave the topic now. We're gonna leave the topic now. But you got nothing to say for this.
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
So the way I feel is your parents growing up for like birth to 18, your parents pretty much dictate your life. Mm-hmm. Your life, the shit that you do is pretty much based on their preferences. Their experiences, their preferences. You have some freedom within that to pick your own shit. Like maybe you want to take music as an elective class, you like the saxophone, you start taking lessons, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But you pretty much within the range of your parents' preferences. Mm-hmm. So to that degree, I mean, that's what it's gonna be. Like you said, like I'm gonna put my kids in sports. I'm gonna make sure that like, not that they're living life how I lived, but they're not gonna be outside of the scope of shit that I'm comfortable or familiar with. And
facts, yeah.
I was never familiar with a boy being a girl, like growing up. I didn't even know what trans or any of that shit was until I was like 18, 19 years old. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if you want to do that, that's cool. But like y'all said, until you 18, 19, until you out my house, like you can't fully live your truth, I guess, until you up out of here. Just because.
Okay, so with that said, does that, both of y'all, does that make you less of a parent?
No.
No?
No. I don't think so. Because we can still talk about whatever it is that
I feel like it do.
You think so?
Yeah.
You can make that argument. I'm not mad at you for making that argument.
I feel like it do.
Because I just feel like I don't know how to prepare you for my job as a parent is preparing you for
all the things that you know though.
But
exactly. I'm gonna treat it just like anything else. Drugs. You want to do drugs? Okay. While you're in this house,
slippery slope.
I don't care. While you're in this house, I have a set of rules. Now, when you get to be 18 and adult and you are responsible for now that I am responsible for you and how you live, especially with the community and how they treat the trans community, like if I am responsible for you, while you're in this house, you are going to listen to me. Now, if you want to do an emancipation type thing and you want to be, responsible for yourself, that's you. You go choose.
But it's like, do you want a relationship with your child though?
I still have a relationship with my child.
No. Yeah. Listen, the thing about child is like,
because if my child
they come in innocent, right? All childs come in innocent. They don't know shit. They only get their insecurities and their self-esteem all through the world they was granted, right? Mm-hmm. So if you want a relationship with your child past the time they get this age or whatever the case may be, right? You gonna have to get out your own way, like.
But that's what I'm saying. If my child wants to make those type of decisions, I'm still going to. They are a child, but and depending on what age we're talking about, I'm going to try to treat them. I'm going to talk to them in a very grown up way. So yeah, like it's just that's just going to be like the rules of the household. But at the same time, like I said, they're going to have to understand that when you get on your own, then you can make your own decisions. I'm not going to sit here and be like, I'm not going to scold you for that stuff because that's your life.
But you was a child before though. You was a child.
Yeah. And I had those same rules.
If your parent told you that, you know that y'all was opposed, you was against what I was on, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So do you not think that hinders the relationship?
Because there were a lot of things that I wanted to do, or I wanted to try out. Yeah.
Can you name some or one?
I mean, not on the trans level.
No.
But just tattoos. I wanted tattoos. Mm-hmm. I couldn't get tattoos until I got out the house. Mind you, I got out the house when I was 17. Even though you're not supposed to have them until like 18. But I got out the house at 17. So when I got them, I remember I was the first one in more of my immediate family to have tattoos. And I got them like all within a year. And my aunts were like, oh my gosh, like, they're like, Ali has tattoos. And I was like, she got it when she was living on her own. She lived her life.
I get it. I've been trying to make the argument.
I say yes but I will say this. So regardless of if it's this situation or something else, there's no major decision I'm letting my child make about their life at 12 years old,
No.
regardless of what it is. Like, there's no major decision at all that they're going to be like, I want to do this, and I'm just on board with it. Nothing that can affect the rest of your life to the point where you get 19, 20, 21 years old, and then you look back at me like, Dad, why the fuck would you let me do that? I was 12.
Right.
No, I feel it, but the reason why we go up, I travel, right, so for a living, and the sickest part about it is like, damn, when I go overseas and shit, these kids' rules are at 16 they can do the shit that we can do at 20.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that right there fucks me up because they got a different mindset, a different independence about themselves. It's like
And the
we only
system
go
is
by this
different.
shit based off of what we are told is another, just like another cycle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When
So
I was
my thing is like we as families we deal with too many rules of the cycles of let's just say America, opposed to your kid might advance quicker than most kids in this neighborhood.
That's
So
true.
this
But
is a different conversation to have
by law,
by law.
I have to take care of my child. But from birth to 18 by law, I will get in trouble for not taking care of my child. So I don't know, that sounds kind of like harsh, but if we lived in somewhere else where it was 16, or we lived somewhere else where it was a different age, and that would be that. But
which still might be too young.
right.
Because I feel like it was
But by law,
it was a lot of decisions I made even at 18, 19 that, I mean, I was at the house because I was away for school, but like I probably needed some guidance with. I don't think I was able to like fully make my own decisions regarding my life and shit I needed to do without any consultation until like 23.
Cool. No, we can get off the subject. We can go get off the subject. My point, what I was trying to say is, yes, you're right, but your parents or whoever your guardians was still abiding by the rules that was set upon them. So they didn't even know to have different conversations with you. They didn't know to like hear this kid out.
all I'm saying
They just only like, hey, do as I, especially black communities,
Yeah.
do as I say, not as I do.
All
And
I'm-
kids don't learn like that. We learn off habits.
I wish I knew the little boy's name. A kid was supposedly bullied
The
for
little person.
wow.
Oh, my
dwarfism.
nigga. I love that nigga.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that nigga.
That's the technical term. A little person.
Dwarfism.
The little person. They don't like to be called dwarves.
What? Since when?
Because dwarves are the shit that's on the lawn and they help Santa. They like to be called little
We
people.
got any people that are dwarfs or little people? Let us know, because I didn't know that. Anyways, the little
talking about
people.
something. This is dope.
The little people. So this little. That's extremely wrong.
What'd you say? What Stark say?
I'm
said
6'4".
midgets.
I'm calling these motherfuckers little motherfuckers.
Can I
So
identify
there
as a
was-
little person if I want to?
No, you cannot.
I can identify you as that though. I'm taller than you.
Okay, so listen. A mom posted a video of her son crying, saying that he wanted to just kill himself because he was bullied about his dwarfism. So, come to find out, this boy is on Instagram and it has like a bunch of followers. He's draped up in Gucci and Louis and all this
and
stuff.
Dior.
Yeah. So the thing is, the mom said that it was still true. He still is bullied.
I don't give a fuck.
But they put up a GoFundMe for him to go to, I think, like Disney World, and he raised like over $300,000.
$500,000. He raised over $500,000, and he was not no kid though. He wasn't no kid. He
That's
wasn't
a
no
grown
kid.
ass man.
No, he's like 8. He's 8.
No, he's
No, he's
not.
No, yes, he is.
No, he's not.
I gotta Google this. Yes,
No,
he
he's
is.
not.
That nigga's like 21.
No, he's not.
He's a grown man.
He's a grown ass man.
No, he's not.
That's some bull. $500,000. The internet. I just want to let y'all know.
So what they did
People
was
are fucking stupid.
Wait a minute.
$500,000. Anybody out there
crazy.
listening, if y'all got a valid GoFundMe scam, I'm with it. I just want to let
My
you
thing
know.
is, there were people that were like, "Oh my gosh, I gave him money." I don't give, and this is probably terrible, but I don't give anybody money I do not know. Now, for a cause, I will do that, but I'm not giving anybody money, not the stripper girl, not nobody money before I give it to my community or before I give it to somebody that I know. I'm not doing that. I don't know you.
Wait.
I don't know you.
So
I'm not giving you money.
Question
There's
girlfriend.
other people.
Question girlfriend. Do you have a problem with your man going to the strip club?
No.
Cool. So do you have a problem with your man paying his homegirls to shake their same ass?
Do I have a problem with him paying his homegirls to shake their same ass? What do you say?
What the fuck sound effect was that?
Wait, run it back.
So, do you have a problem with your man going to the strip club?
No.
Do you have a problem with your man paying the same money he would have went to the strip? He said, "No, you know what? I want to give it to my homegirls because you said before you give it to these strangers and all that. You give it to somebody you know.
Give the money to some. Are you talking about from like the last talk we had?
No, you just said it right now.
Never mind. Okay, never mind.
Would you have a problem with your man giving money, like instead of going to the strip club tonight,
just
he
straight
gonna call
money?
a couple of homegirls like, hey, which one y'all shaking ass? Like, let's do that. I want to give y'all the money. I want to see some ass for sure. I want to throw y'all the money because y'all my homegirls. I want to give it to these strangers. Are you cool with that? Huh?
You know what? Let's circle back. First off,
She
the
about to
fact
lie.
that he's giving money to the strippers lets me know that he's spending money within his community. All right? So that was already the answer.
Oh, no. Well,
That is.
Okay.
Putting money in the community.
So she cool with it.
Slick. But you just said, before you give it to a dancer, you give it to somebody. That's what you just said.
No,
right?
because the dancer is like in, I don't know, where was she, Texas, whatever like that. I'm not giving money to a girl out in some state, like I don't know. Like it could be a dancer up the street that,
That's what I'm saying.
over there in
Like,
Crenshaw, and I'm like, oh snap, I probably got some homegirls I know I went to school with
Let's
her.
just say your man happened to be a traveler. You feel me?
He a traveler and he want to give money to a stripper out in a different
like,
state.
Get to my homegirls.
Wait.
Like, fuck all this. 'Cause I'm with that. I'm with that movement.
So he's a traveler, but he wants to, instead of giving money to a stripper in state, he wants to give money to his homegirls in state to shake their ass.
Yeah.
For like a party or something?
Cause he want to see some ass shake.
I mean, if it was set up like, about a party, or it was like just like an at-home visit, I'm not comfortable with the at-home visit regardless. Like, you gotta get the details for me.
Whatever. We
I'm not comfortable with no at-home stripper visit.
Hey,
So
go ahead. Go ahead.
I just got this in real time. Man, we finally got a win. Candace Parker has to pay Sheldon Williams $400,000 in
I
alimony.
just saw that.
That's lame as hell. I ain't with that, bro.
You
I'm
niggas.
not with that.
Candace Parker got to pay Sheldon
I
Williams.
swear to you, I probably the only nigga in the world that probably would never accept that shit. I'm not accepting
How much is it?
$400,000. No, what had me
month?
dying was they was talking about.
Is it a month?
I don't know if it's a month or not. I just seen a
Okay, I'm
headline.
like, sure, I know she
No,
made
ain't
that
that
much.
fucking mouth shit.
Yeah, I'm like, I know she made that
But,
much. God dang.
I saw something where I guess Candace Parker might have been weighing in on the D Wade situation or whatever, and somebody said, "How Candace Parker gonna talk about other people's decision making when she let this nigga nut?"
That's wrong. That's wrong. What you
Shout out Sheldon Williams though. Shout out Sheldon Williams.
That's so
Shout out,
terrible.
he got him 400K though. Shout out to him.
Oh my god. Oh.
That's so terrible.
All right, man. What what else y'all want to talk
Really
about?
terrible. We have a lot. Steven Spielberg's daughter.
You want to talk about Steven
Or you want to
Spielberg's
talk about
daughter?
masturbation?
Steven Spielberg's daughter is doing porn now because she wants to capitalize off her body. Have y'all seen Steven Spielberg's daughter?
Don't play her.
Google.
Masturbation, some of masturbation.
Oh, you didn't see the
You
masturbation
didn't
one?
see it? You didn't see it? You didn't see it?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Wait, what? Pulling up.
Hey,
the
no.
girl?
No, read it.
He talking about masturbation. Hey, that's funny. That's
Listen.
funny. I ain't gonna never leave it alone.
There was a girl that posted. She said the way masturbation is normalized in the world is actually really scary. Really, in caps, scary. Then she said, I really don't care what anyone says. There's nothing normal about playing with your genitalia. Like nothing. And then there was a caption that said, stop masturbating.
I completely disagree. I think there is everything normal about playing with your dick.
So the
playing
reason
with your pussy, whatever you got.
I put this in there is because, and I can't remember exactly who told me this, but I want to say it might have been more related to females, and it was saying when you do play with yourself, there's a different type of stimuli that comes when you do it as opposed to a man do it. So, how do I word this? It's your body won't respond.
It takes away from the real. Takes away from that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I agree. I agree. I ain't gonna lie
Ha
to you.
ha ha!
I definitely agree. I agree. Yeah, for sure. I agree. It definitely do.
I wish you were here, like
It
before we
definitely
started.
You agree
this.
with that for yourself?
For sure. I'm like a master.
Ha ha ha!
I'm like a master masturbator.
Wait. Okay.
I'm a master
Do you
masturbator.
think-
I can do
Thank
this
you,
shit
King, for being
whenever
here.
I fucking feel like
Let
it.
me
right?
ask you a question though. Do you think that it takes away from it because of other shit involved, like because of you watching porn, or do you think that it takes away from it just because you masturbating?
Just because you masturbating, because listen, this is what it is. This is what it is, right here. It's like cheating somebody out of experience.
Yes.
So basically, when you masturbating, right? I know you know about it. Anybody who watches this know about it. When you're masturbating, your imagination and the things you're talking. First of all, you're talking for the other person, right? Have you ever done that?
No.
You're not masturbating.
You mean like in real time, like have dialogue with yourself while you jacking off?
No, your mind is just blank.
No.
Your mind is just blank.
I expose people too. I'm about to do this. You should have just told the truth.
Get him.
So,
Get him,
so
kid.
what you're telling me is when you masturbate, you have
blank.
a quiet room. You have quiet thoughts. You're just
No.
literally ripping.
No, but okay.
No. Okay, so when you say no,
I'm
what are
asking you a
doing?
question.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm saying, are you having audible, like out loud dialogue with yourself? Is that what
It
you're
gotta
saying?
be out loud.
It could be in your
But you
head.
say it don't gotta be. I'm saying, is that
He's
something
saying-
that you've done
No.
before?
What you're doing now is stepping outside of what I'm saying.
I'm asking you a question because you said it don't have to be, but I'm saying,
I
has
said
it
that you're
been?
talking for the other person.
He's trying to ask you this question so you can answer it.
If you ever jerk off and you talking to yourself from the woman point of view.
He's trying to.
For sure.
Out loud?
Okay.
I'll take for sure for 1,000.
Out loud?
All right. Now go with your subject.
I can never say
That's what I'm asking. Okay, because what you're
Out
asking.
loud, no, out loud, no.
Okay, that's what I'm saying no to. But if you're asking me, in my mind, am I painting the image in the scene in my head?
Are you talking, nigga?
You're talking in your
Are you
mind.
talking?
In your
Yeah.
mind.
Okay,
Yes.
that's all I said.
Thank
So what,
you.
why you go there?
Because I thought you were talking about out loud. That's what I'm
That
saying.
sounds like somebody who didn't want to answer my question.
No, that sounds like somebody that's confused about what you was talking about. That's what I'm saying.
He's saying,
How do you out loud do it when most people that masturbate, you got the motherfucking volume on 2? Not just like somebody just walking past the motherfucking room and I'm like, give it to me, bitch. Fuck out of here, homie.
Bro, that's what I was trying to figure out.
okay, finish your thing. Finish your stuff. Finish your stuff. Listen.
That's what I'm saying.
Finish your stuff. I need you to prove my point.
I'm just trying to figure out.
Where was we at?
We was talking about how it changes.
Oh, no,
It's like
you're
cheating yourself.
You're cheating.
You cheating
Okay.
yourself out of the
You're doing
experience.
shit. You're doing shit that you're not actually experiencing in real life. So the minute you start actually in that encounter, when you're there, you're not pleasing yourself because you already did. She didn't say what I wanted her to say. She didn't do what the fuck I wanted her to do. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. I
Like
get
that's
what
what
you're
it is. Like it's like it's really a foul fucking game, bro.
But then I'll go a step further. To me, it's like if your first experience or your first few experiences is yourself, you can kind of get used to that or think that that's the normal feeling.
Your first experiences are yourself for
Yeah, I'm
about.
about to say, I think your first experience is yourself, though.
Yeah.
But if you
especially as a boy,
I feel like if you get too used to that, that becomes the norm for you.
the lapse of me jacking off versus the first time I had sex, it's about a 4-year window where I was just.
That's crazy.
You as a boy, I
I'm
think
the wrong person to talk
it's
about
around
this
maybe
stuff.
what
So,
12,
maybe you.
somewhere around there.
Yeah, 12. Yeah,
Around 12 is when you first start, for the most part, I would say, if I had to guess.
Like I said, master Bator.
Is that a talk that you can even have with your son, or do you just like know?
No, it's not.
You just know. You know that it comes, but you just don't
I'm
say
laughing
shit.
at my son. I'm like, nigga, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. There's one time, I ain't gonna lie to you. One time, it was me and bro right here, right? We was living together. We was living in, I was going to Mayfair High School this time, right? And this time, I'm in my prime of this shit.
How old are you?
That's 9th grade, whatever age
He
that
How
said I
old are
was
you?
in my prime.
is. 9th grade, that's
No,
it.
how old are you now?
Oh, 33.
Oh shit, I gotta ask for this.
Right,
I didn't
so-
realize you went to Mayfair.
I was in 9th grade at this time, and at the prime of this shit, and not knowing, you don't know, when you doing your shit, you don't know that who's done it before, you don't know that they know the habits and all this shit.
Yeah.
And they bust, my big brother bust in the bathroom and said, "What you there, jacking off?" In the shower, he bust through the bathroom. I'm in the shower. "What you there, stop jacking off." And I'm so fucking lost, like, nigga, that's exactly what I'm doing. Like, how did you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to finish, but I don't want to be embarrassed, like, whatever the case may be. Man, get
So
out
what,
of
they
here,
just
man.
see the video?
How we wrapping this up? What's going on?
They'll just see the video.
See the video. Ali just want that to be up.
Honestly, I kind of want to wrap it up right there. I feel like we ain't gonna have nothing as good as what.
Wrap it up, man.
what we just talked about.
Wrap it up.
Well,
wrap it up.
they won't be able to hear that.
And we over an hour in. Yeah, that's true. They won't be able to hear that.
They won't be able to hear that. So if you cut it, you really will have to cut that?
Probably.
Oh, okay. So I mean, that's a good 20 minutes.
Fumble the bag.
Dang.
Hey, man. I was here for it, man. That's it, man.
No. We good. Is there anything y'all want to talk about before we get out of here?
That's it. Anything else going on? Janae Aiko's album comes out March 6th. Please don't disappoint me,
Oh,
Janae.
did I say it on here about Lil Baby's album?
disappoint you,
I didn't say
Janae.
it. Not on air about Lil Baby's album. Lil Baby had a phenomenal album. If I didn't say that already.
Yeah, he's gassing on there for sure.
really
I don't know
fun,
if I can. I don't think I can live with that. It's not an album that's gonna live forever though. For sure, it's definitely like a moment album though.
Shout out to the people that listen to the podcast. I know we say that every episode before we wrap, but like, I don't know, lately I just feel like more and more, I feel like it's a lot of more people coming up to me like telling me like that they fuck with the podcast and keep going and whatever the case may be, just words of encouragement. I appreciate all y'all.
What did y'all think about what's his name? Reason. Trapped in. What y'all laughing at? Trapped in. Y'all heard that with him Boogie in the episode?
Yeah, no, Trapped In was dope.
Yeah, I love
It was
Trapped
dope. I
In.
think I was in the video for that. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
You think, nigga?
Yeah.
You was in the video?
Are we gonna play that?
Yeah, I
We're
was
gonna do
in
that
the
right
video.
now.
You was in the video for real? I didn't
Yeah,
see
he
the
I
video.
was. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you playing, like a thug?
I was at the dice
Was.
game. I was
Like
thug
a
number
thug?
thug number 6.
Yeah.
That was my credits. That's what I'm putting on my resume. Thug number 6.
Yeah, I like
out
the
of-
one
out of-
take.
Out of all three verses, what y'all think though? Let's quit playing. What y'all think? So okay, boom.
Everybody had amazing verses.
Yeah.
I love.
But
I
so
guess maybe just not hearing Soul for so long and only hearing him here and there is like you just get hyped. But
I want to say Boogie.
dope. Boogie.
I want to say Boogie.
he went crazy.
I'm kind of leaning towards Boogie too, but I like Boogie's voice a lot. I think that's
Yeah.
what it is. Like his voice is dope to me.
Like you like it in your whisper in your ear? Like what you mean? I don't get it.
His rapping
He
voice?
just,
Uh-huh.
he-
I ain't never really heard that. Like niggas just like a nigga voice, but
No,
really?
you don't think that that's 70% of the battle as a rapper is your
I
voice?
feel like it is.
a voice? No,
Yeah,
I
because
never-
a
I
lot
just
of
never
guys
been like, I
sound
like
the
your voice.
same.
No.
I like what they saying. Either it's like what they saying. I never like, oh, I like your voice.
Look at the
You said
baby.
the voice is reigning president over like what they saying, right?
No.
Do you think
I'm
that-
saying it's majority of the battle.
Do you think the baby would be
Hell no. Neither would like 50 Cent. If you ask me, like 50 Cent didn't sound like 50. I feel
if the baby didn't sound like the way he
What?
sounds?
It's hard.
Yeah, like what if?
Bruh. You don't think that
Tupac,
helps?
bro, like,
How y'all
Tupac
saying
had
that though?
a
Because
voice.
the baby came out sounding like the baby. Like you can say that, but that's his sound. That's who he is.
No,
You
that's
like
what I'm
he
saying.
That's
But
what
he
I'm saying.
sounds
They-
different from everybody else.
Yeah.
That voice.
Okay, just distinguished voice.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
voice is
Okay.
distinct. Boogie's
Okay,
voice
okay.
is distinct. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, like Boogie sounds different. Even Reason, that their voices are just different.
Okay.
So that I think that helps separate.
Like I can hear the song down the street and,
and
be
you
like,
be like,
"That's
I know
Boogie."
who that is.
You get what I'm
As opposed
saying?
to, who is this nigga?
Got you. All right, bet for sure.
But yeah, no, the video was dope.
That one take was nice.
The unreleased session the other night was dope. Hearing his music, Zay's music. Didn't know Zay rapped still, but it was dope to hear some stuff from him.
What?
Yeah.
He was really rapping.
I'm shaded
yeah.
that night, man. I'm kind of hot. I hate being shaded in public places like that.
You know what I'm saying? It was dope seeing a couple of the older heads on the label pull up. I don't know why everybody or majority of them wasn't there, but that's another talk for another day.
Ooh, wow.
But yeah,
Just
all in
kind
all-
of threw that in there, huh?
all in all,
Definitely.
Where
all
was
in all, it
everybody
was dope.
at?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Plug. Shout out to the Black Market. We dropped a cipher a week ago. For anybody that happens to follow the TYS podcast and happens to
When is
follow, we already dropped it. We dropped it last week.
When is the
actual Black Market?
The event,
again?
it's going to be June. We're going to do a pop-up in June. We're trying to do a celebrity game, and then we have some other stuff going. So we have a lot of things. We have like 4 different things, 4
Shout
or
out
5
to
different
that.
events.
I really be like looking forward to that. I want that to do good.
Yeah.
Speaking of black business, when
Yeah.
are we coming through with the Heavenly Bottoms? I'm tired of paying the white man
Right.
to wipe my ass. When is Heavenly Bottoms coming through?
Crazy you say that. I just made a good delivery to Rihanna.
Huh?
Yeah, I just made a good delivery to Rihanna. So I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I don't understand why we don't have any. That's
Get
actually
you some,
like
get you
kind of
some.
like,
Shout out to Heavenly Bottoms.
okay.
Just made a good delivery.
Y'all want to be part of my event?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Y'all heard it. He said he gonna do it.
For sure.
Don't
Definitely.
don't not pull up. We had 50 vendors last time.
Man, though, that's definitely coming. For sure.
All right, cool. We want to thank everybody for listening to this episode. We appreciate y'all. We fuck with y'all. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe if you haven't already. And remember that you are not going to be able to do March 3rd, 2020 twice. So live tomorrow because you can't do it twice.
What?
Live for tomorrow because you can't do it twice.
Oh.
I tried to be inspirational. Fuck y'all.
Give your exit. Give your exit. Give your exit, Allie. Your exit, baby Harris.
Allie completely
don't call me
fucked up
baby
my
Harris.
Give your exit.
my little. I
I'm
tried to
sorry.
just lead us out on a positive note. Huh? Say what you gotta say so I cut this shit off, man.
So sorry. Peace and blessings.
Jack off.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. All right, man. We out.